And we're back. More Wayfinders. Oh, and I'm not even sure if I streamed this the first time I played it. I think I just played it. But at any rate, they took it down because people complained about it and it wasn't up to snuff for a lot of people. So they redid everything and re-released it, and it's been out for a while on PC, but PlayStation backers were kind of screwed out for a while because it took a lot longer for them to re-release it here, but they have now. So now I'm playing it. If you haven't already, consider liking and subscribing, and let's get this underway. One of the only problems... Sorry about that. They wiped all progress, as it said in the title, so that kind of sucks.
Take the shard.
So that kind of sucks. I hope we get stuff that we like.
I am Harless Wingrave.
That we unlocked, because I mean,
kind
of irritating they just took everything from us because they fucked things up.
And to vanquish the forces of evil. How much time has passed? It's all... I remember countless enemies, cultists, monsters. Now, it seems that the Empire has been swallowed up by this darkness, that the architects themselves may have fallen. But their light lives on in me, and I will fight to protect those who survived.
Well, goddamn.
Architects. I thought we'd lost you. We need to get you back to Skylight. There's no time to explain. You're trapped within the gloom. But with that shard, you can cut through the shadows. You must move.
Uh-huh. Yo! I don't really know how they reworked combat. They said they redid everything for melee. Kind of feels really similar, to be completely honest, but... Well, I will say it does feel weightier. Like when you hit guys, it actually feels like you're hitting them. Because before it didn't.
Greater dangers wait.
So hats off for that. Because before it just kind of felt like you were doing this. But there was no actual, like, connection with the enemy. There was no, like... It's hard to describe it to somebody who's not playing the game or, like, plays games. But it didn't feel like you were hitting them.
Find the anchor and destroy it.
I do really want to use R1 to attack all the time, though. Because it's space. God damn. Wait, what? Oh, block something. Okay, I'll take it. Oh, Jesus. Why did... That's weird. It, like, unlocks you every now and again, and has... I don't know. I don't want to like that. Use your weapon ability to consume all. It does not actually do anything, so I don't know what it's... I don't know what was missing from that, wanting me to do the tutorial, but it was not giving me the ability to actually do the move it was telling me to do there, so I don't know if I managed to screw something up there somehow in the tutorial, or if that was them, but something wasn't working right. Because L1 plus R1 was not making me do my special. It was just doing that. It's not doing anything. Like, exactly what it was doing, so unless I was screwing something up, which I very well might have been. Oh, nice. Turns exactly the wrong direction. That's fun. Oh yeah, my useless move that only stops bullets, and no enemies have any bullets for the first one.
You're close to the anchor, the heart of this shadow. You must move quickly before it senses your presence.
Must I? Must I? I mean, the original version of the game was alright. So, hope it does feel a bit more responsive in general.
The anchor of this gloom shadow. You must destroy
Like,
it.
I wouldn't say it's some kind of night and day difference or anything, but it's definitely better than what they had before. It feels a lot more like a high quality game, I'll say. It got over that lip. Because, yeah, it's just, before it felt kind of like it was like, just like one of those games that was supposed to be like a cell phone game, and then kind of for some reason got a little bit bigger than it was intended to.
Prepare yourself.
God damn, I keep wanting to use R1 as an attack. Not bad.
Focus your power through the shard. Destroy it.
Yes,
The
man.
path is clear, but the shadow is collapsing.
No time to listen to that shit. Let's get out of here. Sitting there telling me I got no time, there's no time to talk, and then I'm just about to leave, and she's like, let me explain what this is to you now first. No. Time to place, lady. Dude in the background's just busting a move. Well, here's hoping the changes were genuine.
Quickly, enter the portal. At last.
Bitch, I'm already here.
Come. We have much
I keep on misidentifying her artwork in the bottom corner there, and I keep on seeing it as a person with a turban on instead of a woman with white hair combed to the side.
It's good to see you, old friend.
And it's throwing me off.
My friend. It is so good to see you again. I thought we'd lost you forever.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry. Your memories will return in time. That battle took place a year ago, and you were lost in the gloom. We've been trying to bring you back ever since. The Eldrin attack was a distraction. The beacon was always the target. We pushed past them and found the creature who was leading the attack.
And it fucked them all up.
You did what needed to be done.
Got absolutely bodied.
You fought to the bitter end.
And apparently didn't do any damage to it. It looked fine, to be completely honest.
There's so much we don't yet know about the beacon. But its power protects this city. It destroyed our enemies and stopped the gloom tear from expanding.
Oh, well, would you look at that?
We couldn't close the gloom
We went by
gate.
default.
But as long as the beacon remains lit, our enemies can't pass through it. And in the year that followed, we've studied it, learned more about this gloom, learned how to bring you back. We survived thanks to you. But the damage is done. Skylight is safe and the land around it. But beyond the highlands, reality is collapsing into the gloom. There may be other beacons, other places that repel the invaders. The only way to
Probably
find out is
not.
to cut a path through the gloom. And for that, we need Wayfinders. We need you.
I love how my guy gets brought back from the dead to go back to work.
Your sacrifice
That's depressing.
and that of the others bought me the
So, like,
time
we
I needed
just-
to light the
We
beacon.
really need
And
you
the
to get back
beacon's
to
light
work,
holds the gloom
so
at
we've
bay.
resurrected you from the dead.
It's the only reason we still don't know. A year ago, the Eldrin
So if you wouldn't mind,
attacked
get
us
back
and
to work.
extinguished the beacon, and it was then that the gloom began to spread. It corrupts and consumes reality. The beacon protects us, but beyond its light, the gloom has swallowed the world, leaving only shadows and chaos. We don't know if anyone else has survived. That's why we need you. You survived in the gloom. You can do it again. With the tools you've been given, you can cut through its shadows. You must be a Wayfinder. We still know so little about the gloom,
Uh-huh.
and so much of the world has been lost to it.
Uh-huh.
We need you to enter the Lost Zones, to find a path through the shadows.
Uh-huh.
You've been through an ordeal. I shouldn't burden you with this now.
And yet here you are.
It's best you see what's left of Skylight, and meet other Seekers. You were a Seeker once. You've go to the Great Hall, up above the plaza. Wolf will want to meet you.
Uh-huh. So seriously, let me see. That is so rough. That's cheap. Reward towers. At each level, you earn a key that can be used in either tower to unlock connected rooms. Connection to other rooms and rooms connected to continue unlocking rooms to make your own pathway through the reward tower. Alright, that stayed the same it seems. Whoa, why was my thing way over there? So, like, I really hope all of this stuff isn't just for mainly the character that was selected out of the two right there, because, like, I don't want to play him. So it'll kind of suck if all the shit I'm unlocking is for a guy I don't want to use, but whatever. I mean, I might use him later, but... I'm glad they explained to me what a map is. Fuck, what would I have done without that tutorial? Come on! A map is what shows you what's around you. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Also, press circle to duck. Well, this all looks the same.
Wayfinder.
Yeah.
Welcome, Wayfinder. You honor us with your presence. I fought the Eldrin during the attack, just as you did. But it was your sacrifice that saved Skylight.
Yeah. It's wild that this guy didn't find his way through the portal, eh?
Wolf. Before the fall, I was an officer of the Avar Imperium. Now I command our forces.
Oh,
such as they
he
are.
didn't go through the
There
portal
are all
and
too
he
many
got a
threats.
crazy promotion
Traps,
after everything
breaches.
happened. That's
But you'll see
wild.
for yourself soon
Yeah,
enough.
that's not suspicious at all. Fuck.
We will have much to discuss in the days ahead, and we'll have quarters for you soon enough. Much of Skylight was devastated in the attack. The builders are working as quickly as they can.
Well, they need to work quicker.
You have more important work ahead of you. But for now, find Lord Halar outside of the Great Hall. He'll get you ready for the tasks that lie ahead.
Whatever. Guy's suspicious.
come for a lesson. Have the new Wayfinder. Delightful. I am Lord Halar. As you know, my lands and the Dominion itself have been swallowed by the gloom. But even
Yeah,
now,
of course, I know that.
especially
That's
now,
the thing I know.
names
Everyone knows
matter.
that. Who doesn't know that?
I lead the Arcanists among the Seekers. By necessity, we have focused our efforts on restoring Skylight. But it is my studies of the gloom that can help you, not my knowledge of arcanic illumination. But I can only tell you of the gloom. Omen can show you.
Thanks for literally telling me nothing and helping me in no way, shape, or form. Alright, moving on. Like, go talk to this guy. He can help you. Go talk to someone else. Thanks for the help.
There's work to be done, old friend. The gloom is consuming our world. Our beacon holds it at bay, but much was lost before it was lit. Beyond Skylight, we're running out of time. The gloom is breaking down our defenses, and we don't know how to stop it. We do know the large gate behind me
I'd
is
almost
the key.
wish that she wasn't voiced
theory,
so I could just
we
read
can
this
reach
faster
any lost
myself
zone through this
without
gate.
having her double
practice,
speaking over everything
there
I'm
are
trying to read in my head.
limitations. For now, I have a single connect. The shard you've been using is an incomplete tool.
Okay, so I have to go upgrade my dagger. Alright. Yeah, because she talks way too fucking slow. There is one thing that we must do when it comes to the gloom. Oh my god, fuck, woman, get on with it. Like... Alright for narrating something, but like, when just getting dialogue in a game, like, hurry the fuck up already.
It's not a perfect. This lost zone Aurelian was raised by Ray. Yes. Disconnect. I can't.
Yep. Okay, too much
Have no
dialogue.
fear.
Let's go. Playing like ass. Gotta get used to the buttons. Well, maybe they fixed these things finally. In the original version, like the original launch, you'd always find them and you wouldn't be able to break them, so you couldn't collect them. Every 2 deaths will drain your arc light and lock you out of additional potential rewards. Alright. Okay, tutorial thing, you can go away now. Thank you. Damn. Nothing else up there. Alright. No idea what the hell that was, but I took it. Can't remember if there's any reason to break containers and stuff.
No fear.
Oh, did I just lose out on that?
The battle is won, but the war continues.
Yeah, sure, whatever, guy. Guessing that's a respawn point? bastard. I won't lie, they could put a little bit more oomph to the treasure chests, and I wouldn't be displeased. It's not really like... I don't know. Feels like there should be a bit more of a sound effect or something. Like, listen. Like, that just sounds kind of weak. I don't know. Maybe better chests sound better. Wait a minute, that's the way it came from. God damn it.
No fear. Guide my blade! There are more battles ahead.
Oh wow, that was a really easy final fight.
What is this? Something new. Something interesting.
Well, that's new.
I hear an echo in the darkness. You go ahead. Run along home.
Oh, if the shoes
I'll
can
be
call me a hoe.
watching you.
Run along, hoe. Like, goddamn. What a bitch. Okay, I vaguely remember how to play this shit. But I won't lie, I never understood how to make the characters, like, gear score increase. Because, like, I'd figure it out with the points based on the little relics and the artifacts that you can equip, and then I'd find ones with higher numbers and I'd equip them and somehow my shit would go down. So I have no idea how it works, to be honest. And did they switch it? I guess they switched it up from being like an MMO or what? And made it to just a multiplayer game that you can have friends play with? I'm assuming. Because yeah, there used to be players all over the fucking entrance of that crap. But it did seem kind of unnecessary. Because it was very difficult to communicate between players. So I mean, it seems like it was a pointless feature. Which is probably why they got rid of it.
Tell me, how are you feeling? Are your limbs working as you expect them to? Does your body feel reliably solid? As a Wayfinder, you aren't just a creature of flesh and blood. You shaped your body from the gloom, and it's your will that holds it together. It's remarkable.
Well, goddamn, I'm amazing.
Because of this, you have powers you don't yet understand. Think to your recent battles. Have you seen flares of energy flowing from your fallen enemies?
Sure, why not?
These are echoes.
Like, yeah, we got another crazy one.
Of the
Get him.
spiritual essence of your enemy. Traces of who they
Commit
were.
me.
As a Wayfinder, you can fuse
Brain
the
melted
echoes
by
of
the
your
gloom.
enemies into your own
God
form.
damn, lost another good one.
As you progress, you'll learn how to weave echoes into your weapons and even your relics. This is a crucial tool that can dramatically increase your power. I urge you to experiment with it.
Uh-huh.
The Silver Codex studied ways to manipulate arcane energies. We can use the ember you recovered from Aurelian to create your Gloom Dagger, and to establish your own connection to the ruins. You see, the shard you claimed in the gloom is a rough and imperfect tool. You need to make it a true extension of yourself. Use the Echo Matrix to combine the Ember and the Shard. Visualize the shape of your dagger. You can draw on the threads of the gloom and make your vision real. Try it. My knowledge is yours.
Boop.
Excellent, yes. Let me inspect it and make sure your work is complete. Perfectly done. To reach a lost zone, you need 3 things. A breach that serves as an entrance, a gloom dagger that can cut a path through the shadows, and a connection to the place consumed by the gloom. A connection can take the form of an object, such as the ember now bound to your dagger. Or something. You now have a gloom dagger, and through the ember you have a connection to the codex halls. So, what is it you are missing, Wayfinder?
I have no idea. I was not listening at all.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. That thing.
Once you've found it,
I'm literally like the dialogue. It just drags on.
Your gloom dagger.
This is what I remembered about the original release too.
Aside from being
I just ended up skipping everything. Just all of it.
It
Every single bit of dialogue was just skipped. Because it just drags on and on and on and on.
But now, I need you to return to the codex.
And like, look at all these other selections that I could be picking in most of these things too, which continue the dialogue even more. It's like, my god.
Before you leave Skylar,
If you want that much dialogue in a game, go write a book. Like, I don't know.
Oh, how I do miss my old report.
If it flows quickly and it's interesting, and it's like given to you in an appealing manner, then it's not bad. Like, there are lots of games with lots of dialogue that do just fine. But like, when you just have 2 characters standing there like blankly, and one of them's just like, and this is how the game works, and do you understand that? Like, it's just like, come on, fuck. Like, if you're not gonna put in enough effort to make it appealing to listen to, then just don't have that much dialogue. Like, and again, I'm told for the 9th time now that holds back the gloom. Really glad, because I didn't hear them the first, like, fucking however many times they've said that. Wonder how long until they tell me the gloom is bad again. Gloom bad, light good. Are you sure you understand? I can tell you again.
Well done. Now, take the Great Lift to the Highlands and find Warden Haas.
Multiplayer with, you also invite friends to multiplayer. Yeah, alright. So they changed that
Haas
then.
is stationed in Lower Skylight and knows the Highlands well. She'll know the location of the breach you're looking for.
Fair enough. Because, yeah, it didn't really make any sense, to be honest. Like, the whole game was pretty linear for the most part, and then they were just like, here's MMO, and then, like, 50 other people were running around you all the time. But none of them were ever interacting with you or anything like that. It was just kind of a weird choice.
Up for trouncing. Well met, Wayfinder.
Probably a much better call to
Welcome back to the world. What's left of it?
scrap that crap.
It's an ugly business. We're fighting the Shrikes for resources. And out beyond, you've got feral beasts and gloom-spawned monsters.
Well, goddamn.
Be sure to bind your dagger to the signal fire here.
I
You'll
don't
find
kill
them
what
across
it,
the
I don't care what a
Highlands.
shrike is as
Never
long as I
miss an
can kill it.
opportunity to forge a connection.
They're like, no, don't kill them. It's like, oh, well, fuck.
Again, I'm no Wayfinder. I've heard they're connected to the beacon, and each connection strengthens its light. As a Wayfinder, you can instant a few more shrikes.
My light grows stronger.
There it is again. Literally just had this feature explained to me about how I can fast travel between these fucking things and that they empower the light. I come outside and this woman tells me the same damn thing again. Cut down on the tutorializing. Like, holy shit.
As a Wayfinder, we will right now.
Like, my god. Go talk to this other lady. She'll tell you the same thing I did, but in a different voice. Oh no, now she's not dying. They ran out of money. They don't end up paying her anymore. Fair enough. Oh. Shrikes in to get burned. Any ally ship Skylight when they betrayed us and seized the mines. Okay, that's all the same. Mm-hmm. Steal some of the stolen supplies back. Yeah, sure, why not?
A few more shrikes? Glad you're here. Skylight could use the help.
Oh, yeah.
I was hoping for a fight. Squash you like a bug.
Alright. That animation could have had a little bit more put into it, I'll say that much. Oh, targeted the wrong dude.
It's been looking for you.
For the living.
More obvious target marker would be nice too. Because that little tiny arrow above their head is not much. To be able to tell who you're targeting in a mass of like crap like this, that's pretty hard to see, to be honest.
Raven's been looking for you.
You're already dead.
Oh crap, I'm gonna die, I just realized that. I am playing like shit.
Hold still!
Whoa, he showed up real fast. There we go. He wanted to use X as dodge. And I don't even know why. Yeah, there's still multiplayer. You just now have to, like, make a point of getting into multiplayer now. It's not just MMO.
Just when I was getting bored.
The pop-up for that just came up like a minute or two before. But yeah, there's still co-op and everything like that. You can choose to join like random co-op with other people that you don't know, or you can invite friends intentionally. There's just no more like MMO style hub world where everyone's running around at the portal crap anymore, I don't think. At least there weren't when I was last in the town. No one was around. Technically speaking, yes. You have to go through a chunk of the tutorial or something, because it restarted everything and wiped everyone's content from the looks of it. Which kind of sucked. I still don't know what's going on about all the stuff that you, like, unlocked from the tree and all that kind of crap. I'm not sure if we still get all that stuff that we had unlocked, or if they just wiped it all, but I had to start a new game. They gave me no option to do anything. I believe so. I mean, there might be a way that you can go and do something in order to get all the stuff that we had or something, or maybe it sends it to you later or something, but currently I don't have any of the stuff that I had when I played last. The only stuff I've done is like tutorial junk, so it's all been super easy. But I also played the game solo when I first played it too, so... Because nobody else I was playing with at the time wanted to risk getting it. And I mean, I understand they ended up fucking shutting the whole thing down and re-releasing it, so...
Gather your strength.
But yeah, I don't know, I had a pretty easy time playing solo in the original, but... Yeah, unless you intentionally invite them, I'm pretty sure there's no one... There are no more, like, open world events for everyone to run up to and that kind of junk. But yeah, they got rid of the whole MMO element. Otherwise, the game seems to have stayed pretty well the same. It's just you're not going to be running into random strangers out in the world. Unless you choose to play them. That's the whole thing, I'm not even sure what they're doing for world bosses. Because now you don't have a bunch of people running around in the open world, so what's the point? You know what I mean? In keeping them super difficult. So they're probably just based on a couple players' difficulty instead of, like, God knows how many. Oh, god damn it. Yep, let's not die. The fighting definitely feels a lot better. Like, it feels a lot more weighty when you hit them. A lot closer to something like God of War. When you're, like, hitting the enemy, you actually feel like you're hitting them. Because, yeah, I know I had to start a new game. I was looking around and there was no option to do anything. And I mean, I could understand if that's the case. It's not really that big of a deal. I only played something like 30 some odd hours or something. But I can only imagine there are a lot of people who did a lot.
Hold a moment. Before you enter, bind your blade to the signal fire nearby. This way you can easily return, should you need to. A previous expedition discovered unnatural deadly spiders in the shadows of Aurelian. Lord Halar believes these aren't spontaneous creations of the gloom. They're tied to the Silver Codex's work. Did the Codex somehow harness the gloom decades before the fall and use it to cause mutations? You aren't.
I just remember getting so far in the game that it basically became impossible to upgrade your equipment much anymore. And then that's when I stopped playing. And the way that you could alter these things got kind of a little bit tedious, a little bit fast. Like there was too many different settings you could do right off the jump. Like all the different variations and stuff and what they mean and how you could double them up and like it just... I don't know. There was a lot for our new mechanic just thrown at you real quick.
The spiders craft crystalline webs, Shatter any that you find. Lord Halar can analyze the residue.
For the living!
What the hell is that sound effect? I had nothing, but I don't think I even really unlocked another character. But it just gave me the selection of the 3, and then asked me in the key tower or whatever the hell it was, which character I wanted to unlock next. I can't remember which. That new one, the Grendel or whatever, the big beast guy, and then there was a woman. And I mean, ultimately the game was in early access too, so at any given point they could have just wiped everyone's progress anyway. And there wasn't really much we could have said about it, so can't get too mad about it. Part of the risk that comes with playing early access games. Like shit, I still remember sinking like thousands of hours into Ark, and then having them say near the beginning of the game's release that there was no chance they were ever going to wipe servers or people's hard work and content, because that's not what they're about. And then cut forward another year and a half or so, and their lead guy's like, oh well, it's easier if we do it this way, so we're just gonna shut down all the old servers and start up new ones, and sorry for all of your shit, bye. So that was fun. Losing fucking like thousands of hours worth of shit just because they didn't want to go back and do work on the, you know, on the back end and try and update shit. That was too much effort on their part, so they just decided to do it that way. It's like, cool, thanks guys. Like, that's what made me quit playing. Because yeah, like 30 hours, that's all I spend on it, so it's not really a big deal to me, but I can only imagine some people spent a lot more time if this was like the only thing they were playing at the time. I had other games that I was playing, so I just jumped on this whenever I was bored and nobody else was online. And I mean, it seems to run a lot better now than it did before. And you can still multiplayer, and apparently they made housing bigger too. Which is one of the things that I was really stoked on, all things considered, was that they made the housing bigger than just apparently that one little tiny room that you used to have, and that was it. Because yeah, you can still definitely play with other people, and you're all still opening the same world and all that kind of stuff. You just don't run past each other unless you invite one another or actively join another person's game. Which I honestly kind of like too, because I'm remembering now the multiple times that I ended up having to deal with some random arsehole who just sat in a dungeon and didn't do anything, and would just wait for someone to carry them through. And you wouldn't be able to vote to kick people or anything, so they just stand there. Like that, yeah, that kind of crap was infuriating. Any game that does that, that doesn't have like a system in place. One of the ones, Warhammer, the new Warhammer game, Space Marine 2 has that. In multiplayer, someone can sit for almost the entire match of a multiplayer match until like the last like 2 minutes of the match. If they don't move at all, they can stay in almost the entire game. So it just takes up one of your 6-player team the whole game, and you can't even kick them or do anything. You just, that's it. You just have to wait until they decide to leave or the game kicks them. It's like, fuck, like, I don't know how in 2024 people can be making games and not understand that griefing and trolling and shit like that is a thing. that needs to be thought about on behalf of the developers to make sure that it's more difficult for assholes to do shit like that. Because, like, I don't know. It seems like a pretty obvious thing to any gamer out there that, you know, something will be exploited if it can be exploited. But developers just seem to not really grasp the concept yet. Like, I don't quite understand why, but and then you got games like Warcraft with Blizzard, and they just like intentionally put shit in the game that people can use to harass other people. Like that stupid train set. God damn it. Or that sunflower. I remember being at the auction house and just constantly hearing that crap every 2 seconds. Sunflower, oh my god. Only took them like a decade to get that out of the game. Like, same thing with that stupid train set. You set that thing up in the middle of somewhere public, and then that's all anyone can hear around them the whole time they're there. Like, yeah, everything for the most part seems pretty well the same, except for just like core combat mechanics, and they just gutted all the MMO stuff. Like in the melee fighting, they said got a complete overhaul, and it does.
No fear.
At first, it doesn't feel that much different, but the more that you fight stuff, the more you start to realize that how much better it feels. They need to work on their targeting, like the targeting lock-on thing. They need to work on that though. It's way too small. Oh no, I've just been face tanking everything right now. Right on, right on. Yeah, God, they need to change that little marker. Like, I don't know whose idea that was for a lock-on, but that does not tell you, obviously enough, who you're locked on to. That's just bad.
The battle is won, but the war...
Like, the fighting is fun, but my God, that lock-on, that little arrow, I don't know who thought that that was enough to differentiate who you're locked onto at any given time, but it was not. God damn it. A lot more enemies in the fucking very beginning than I remember. Jeebus. There we go. Still haven't figured out if there's any actual reason to hit those things or not.
Now, return to Lord Halar so he can analyze the residue of the webs.
Oh, god damn those stupid... Alright, I need to start remembering that.
into the darkness. For the living.
Oh, that one body blocked to the other one. What? Oh wow, he's got a health bar and a half. Whew. Might want to turn down the difficulty. Holy crap. Apparently it just makes enemies spongy as hell. I want to keep it on normal until I get some gear. I think that'll be something I do, because boss health is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, like holy crap. This is gonna take me like 4 years. Andy, did that just say he heals? Is that what that was just doing? Are you kidding me? The second from the top. Can't even remember what they were called. Yeah, this bastard heals. You gotta be kidding me. God damn it. It's so hard to tell what move he's gonna do.
My light grows dim.
Jesus, he's got a lot of health. Oh, I was hoping it was gonna stagger him and it didn't. Damn it, I was in the middle of an attack. Fuck! Holy, oh god, yeah, that sucks. Oh nice, it wouldn't let me roll until right, that's wicked. Oh, come on. I don't know why my lock-on broke off right there. What? My guy slid back into range instead of rolling away. Fuck, he's getting that healing move off on me. That was weird. God damn, this little bastard's got a lot of health.
Guide my blade!
I have no idea. Couldn't tell ya. I honestly got pretty pissed off when I found out that this game was still developing and only releasing on PC until we just had to wait, and then they had like absolutely no response for us or if we were getting anything as far as PlayStation players were concerned, so I just kind of stopped giving a shit about their game because of it. Because it kind of seemed clear that they didn't really give a shit about PlayStation players, like they just sort of we're like, whatever, you'll have to wait, that's tough shit, so.
So our enemies fall.
Right on. Yeah, same here. I stopped playing like well before they took it off. I played for, like I said, I put 30 hours in, give or take 31 hours, something like that. And then I just got to a point where it was so tedious to try and level your character, I just lost interest in playing. And I was mentioning it earlier about the leveling up and how it works, how it worked initially at least. I don't know how if they changed it now, but where I would have a bunch of things with like points and numbers on them, and then I would change all of the stuff I have equipped with new things with higher points and higher numbers on them, but then somehow my item score and everything would go down. And it was just, it was fucking maddening, and nothing fucking explained fuck all about it. So it was just, yeah. I got to the point where I just, regardless of what I unlocked and what dungeons I did, I wasn't going up in number anymore. So I was like, that's dumb. I just stopped playing. So hopefully it doesn't have that problem anymore. It's got a bit of a stutter to it. I just jumped off there and it didn't even dawn on me that there might be fall damage in the game. I was just like, oh. Thankfully there wasn't. I know I can teleport, but...
She wants how much? That damnable woman, I swear to...
Oh, I need to kill Shrikes too. I didn't even do that. Oh well. But yeah, that was my main thing when I knew that they weren't really... It didn't feel like the game and the developer was prepared for an MMO situation when going from the hub town to the game required a loading screen. That to me just, I don't know, that doesn't bode well. Like, I don't know. I understand dungeons being instanced and stuff in an MMO, but you rarely have like a main city. Like that's old school fucking, you know, like that's like Warcraft in like 2000 something, like early, like 2000, like fucking what, like 4 or some shit, like back when like Ironforge was an instant city and stuff, like things like that, like, or wait, no, it was just the instance to travel through. Even then they didn't have it way back then, so like fuck, yeah, this game, it had no business being an MMO right from the jump. Like, absolutely none. Like, that's like even older. That's EverQuest level shit. Like, that's old fucking mechanics. Oh no, it's not that. It's just, it screams that they're not prepared, is the thing. You know, like having the loading screen going from like a town into the open world just gives the vibe that they don't really have what it takes to keep an open world MMO running. You know, like, because that should be like a basic benchmark if you're going to run an MMO. If you can't make the open world, you're probably shooting over, you know, over your weight class, and maybe tone back your game size a bit.
Wayfinder.
Like,
yes. These creatures were
because like an MMO is not the kind of game you want to be struggling to keep yourself in the fight. You know, like they're already hard enough to keep afloat as it is. Like you don't want to be sucking gas like before the thing even releases.
Wayfinder, you must find the source of this. But to do so, we must accelerate your training. You must learn to shape the gloom.
To some regards, I agree that, but at the same time, MMOs now don't release nearly the content that old ones did. Like, example, like EverQuest, or even, again, Warcraft. Like, World of Warcraft, you look at the first 3 expansions up to Cataclysm, and they all had, like, something like 14 dungeons in them, plus a whole bunch of raids, like 7 or 8 raids or something like that each. And then you look at any of the expansions past that point, and all of them have, like, half as many dungeons and half as many raids, if that. But they still charge the same for them. You know, like, it's... You run out of content faster, they're not producing as much as they used to.
Each has something.
Like, they seem to get more and more developers working on games, but they seem to be less and less capable of actually getting content finished and in games somehow. You know what I mean? Like, and I get it, if it's too much about things being like, you know, graphics or whatever, or like trying that shit, then stop pushing that shit. Like, tone back graphics. Start using graphics from like 5-6 years ago even. I don't give a shit. If it means the game is gonna be better, tone that crap back. That stuff does not sell a game for me, so it's annoying that they spend so much money and effort making it. Like, it's just, yeah. They're like, oh my god, it looks so real. It's like, why does that matter? It's a fucking game. It doesn't need to look real. It's a fucking game. Like, if I wanted real life, I'd go outside. Like, fucking hell. It's just such a weird thing.
It's good to see you.
Like, it's not supposed to be real life. It's supposed to be a game. Like... Yeah, see, I preferred paid to play MMOs personally, because they normally are run a hell of a lot better. And they're less restricting in regards to what you can do and whatnot. Because there's nothing more irritating when you're trying to play a game and having a menu pop up telling you to, like, subscribe, or to, like, pay for this extra thing, or to, like, if I pay this I can unlock 50 tries of something. Like, there's just nothing irritates me in a game faster. That's why I can't play any kind of like Korean MMO or anything like that, because they're just full of advertising. It's unreal. And it's like, yeah, can't do it. I'm out. Done. Go play something else. Like, it just gets to be too much. I play a game to play a game, not to be like advertised to 24/7. Like, as I don't know. Yeah, it gets to be a little bit difficult to put up with.
I have need of...
Yeah, they'll normally have one really cool feature in it. That's what I found. Like, I played, originally I played EQ, like, way back when I was, like 7 or some shit, 8 years old, some crap like that. Way back when, like, that, like, first launched. And then I played that for forever, and then switched over to Warcraft for a bit. Played some... what was that? Oh, what was it called? It was the King Arthur one. It was from, like, old Arthurian legend. Why can't I remember what it was called? Kings of Camelot. I think that's what it was called. I think? Something like that. That was a pretty okay MMO, and that did good for a while, like 2 or 3 years before it fucking imploded and fell apart and everybody quit. But it was pretty cool until then. But yeah, and then I was on Warcraft for a long time because of my back and everything, and dealing with chronic pain that I had. I was only sleeping like 2 hours a night. So, I can't say I've played either. I heard of Silk Road, but I haven't played it.
This weapon was not for.
But yeah, no, EQ is the oldest one I played.
I don't know its full potential.
That shit, that was like, other than like Ultima Online, that was like the OG fucking MMO.
I see a Wayfinder. Newborn
like the first
from the
proper
void.
3D full,
Skylight's
like
fist,
you can be
child,
in your character's
and
head running
I
around
am
one
the
for sure, if I
weapon
remember
master.
correctly.
I am awesome.
Like that game was amazing.
And I can place steel in
And that
your
was
hands.
that game came out, and for like the first, like probably about 4 years of its life, there was almost no information online about that game because the internet still like hardly even existed as like a personal usage thing, and it was fucking fantastic. So you actually had to talk to other people. Like you had to go and like find out information from another player who knew somebody who happened to do that thing that you're trying to do. Like it was a cool
You need a weapon.
a cool time to play games. It was like actually adventuring.
Titan's bane.
Now everything's just online. You type in a question and you give all your answers. You know what to do, and it's kind of fucking boring.
We drew you forth from the gloom when you were lost. You can do the same now. Each of your weapons has a story, Wayfinder.
But yeah, no, never heard of
The better you know
Alids
your
online
weapon, the better it will sell.
or Alids. Can't say I ever heard of it. Trying to think of Dark Age of Camelot. That's what that game was called. Yeah, and honestly, even without that though, they don't put as much effort into making games as they used to. Like, not in the areas where it matters. I'll say that. Like, don't get me wrong. People who are making games are working their asses off. I'm not saying that they're not working, and they're not, like, you know, they're not producing games to the same quality and, like, same level of care that people were in the past. Like, people in the past knew that somebody might buy their game and then not buy another game for the next several years, maybe, and would just play their game. So that's how people used to make games. Now people make games with a mentality of, they'll probably beat this in 30 hours, put it away, and never play it again. So let's not spend too much effort on this, and let's get it out the door. So really, given the market, I can kind of understand that. Yeah. Yeah, but that again was when people didn't really respect games as a medium. And that's why you'd always have a tie-in game come out, and then normally it would, for the most part, kind of suck. You know, like a lot of those tie-in games are fucking terrible. Like, like absolutely terrible. Some of them were really good, but for the most part, they were pretty bad. Like, movie games were a lot like fucking movies made from games for a long time. They were just both terrible. Games based off of a movie and movies based off of games, vice versa. They just, for the longest time, were just like the worst idea ever, because for whatever reason they'd always hire people who didn't give a shit about the franchise, and we're just like, do whatever you want. Oh no, they're never gonna be like they were when playing EverQuest. That game was fucking amazing. Like, EverQuest had literal digital drugs. Like, they had a spell in that game. I'm not sure if you ever played it, but it was called Coatic's Endless Intellect, and it made it so that your mana would come back almost immediately, whereas in the game normally, even with buffs and stuff for it, you had to sit and wait after you depleted your mana bar as a caster, which was a big deal. You had to sit for like upwards of like 10-15 minutes sometimes to get your mana to come back. And then you could kill more stuff and gain experience. So it really slowed you down. Having KEI made it so your mana basically came back just as fast as when you were sitting while you were standing up and fighting. So you didn't have to sit at all, really. You could just pull stuff at a steady pace, and you would never need to rest. So you could just, for like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, however long you managed to get the buff for, you would be able to just continually kill stuff and level way faster than normal. And it got to the point where you could not play the game if you had a taste of fucking KEI. If you had gotten that spell and you had fought with it and leveled with it for a couple hours, you fucking could not play the game without it. You needed it. You would be in the main hub area begging anybody who could get on their caster or their enchanter and come cast it on you. Like, it's fucking hysterical. Like, people turn into crackheads for that shit. And it was like, in my opinion, it was the first digital drug. Like, there was nothing actually to it, but at the same time, you felt like a genuine need to have it. Like, if you didn't have it casted on your character, it almost felt like it wasn't even worth playing the game. Like, it was fucking wild. You have people charging like tons of platinum for it, which was just an exorbitant amount of money in the game, and then other people would be giving it away for free. It would just depend on if they were online at the time or not. So you're like, whether you'd get like KEI dealers, basically, like people you knew who had high-level enchanters with high-level versions of the spell, so they could cast it for a longer period of time. Some people could cast it so that even if you died, it would stay on you. Like, so like you'd ultimately have to pay more to the people who had unlocked those higher expansive versions of it. Like, it was fantastic. That game was, nothing will ever be like that game. Like, EverQuest now isn't even like EverQuest back then. It's just, it's not. Still a fun game, but not the same. It was like the Wild West of fucking gaming back then.
Hello again. You are newly returned, yes?
Even with GMs, it was great. Like, now with like Warcraft and stuff, you send in a petition to a GM, and they're just like, oh, I'll check with my manager and see what we can do, and then they disappear, and then they'll get back to you to see if they can help you and stuff. Like EverQuest, you put in a fucking petition, a GM pops in and they're like, oh, you lost your item? Okay, let me check something. They see your files and stuff like that, and the information they had on hand to try and improve, and they're like, here you go, give you your item back. Sorry about the inconvenience. Have a good day. Disappeared. Like, they would pop in and respawn bosses if, like, Glitches got a boss killed and nobody got any loot. They'd just show up and they'd be like, okay, you guys ready? Boop, spawn the boss back, disappear. Like, they could do anything. They were a game master. You know what I mean? Like, and now it's just like they don't even see the point of them. Like, it's just, yeah. And then calling them GMs is just kind of a laugh, because, like, they don't master fucking anything. Like, yeah, I still remember that way back when. Spawning a GM, I think it was like a group of GMs were bored or some shit, so they spawned fucking a boss outside a city in Old EQ. Like, fucking, what's his name? Kazakthul, I think it was. And his whole fucking shtick is that he hits everyone, if I remember correctly. Everyone within range, he hits them with like an AoE that causes them like to go mad or something with fear, and then if they die, they heal him. So, like, he was just murdering countless small people who would run in to see what the fight was about, and then regain all his health and keep murdering everybody. So it just went on forever. It was fucking great. Like, that shit doesn't happen anymore. Like, now everything's an event everybody knows about and knows everything that's gonna happen about it, and, like, data mines the game. Like, fuck. Yep. Everybody's fucking game turns into like a picture show because there's like 700,000 people outside the city. Like, especially with EverQuest, when there was no sharding or anything like that on games. So, like, if you had a server that was like max population server, you could have points where like servers were just fucking full of people. Like, so many people in one server, like in one zone. You walk in the zone, you don't even see anyone, and your fucking computer starts chugging. And it's like, okay. Just suddenly turns into
It's
a picture
not easy
show.
to pull away. There are things I need you to find. We need more Wayfinders if we are to survive. Continue your work with Lord Halar, my friend.
I love how they didn't change their questing feature of talk to one person to have them tell you to go back and talk to the other person, so that they can tell you that you should go talk to the other person again.
My work has been successful.
Peak
I've
storytelling.
drawn the essence from the webs and found the traces of their maker, the brood mother who spawned these.
At least they're
foul
not doing what
things.
Warcraft does, though. Go into this dungeon, see this, go through all this stuff and collect and kill these 5 things, and come back and talk to me. Okay, come back and talk to him. Okay, now go back into that same dungeon and kill the guy at the very end that you were just at 5 minutes ago and probably accidentally killed just by fighting the other things. And then come back. It's like, you motherfucker. Like, you couldn't have fucking told me about him.
Before you reach her, you must craft the gloom
Like,
trace
nothing
and
pisses
use
me
it on the
off in an
gloom gate.
MMO more
I
than
will
that
provide
crap.
the materials you need
Like,
this once.
go back into the
But in the
place you just
future,
went into. Okay,
you
go
need
back
to
in there
find them
again.
yourself.
Go back, like, hey, fuck you, do it yourself.
Craft the
Like,
gloom trace and
fucking
then go to the
Christ. Give me a
gate.
list of shit
The
to
gloom
do, and I'll
trace
go
will
do it
guide
all
you
at
to
once.
the
Stop fucking wasting my
We
time.
need to.
Like, that shit that's so old, fucking, like, just, yeah, it's just terrible fucking quest design. It's so irritating. But yeah, like, old fucking Warcraft used to do that a lot. Send you into the same place like 8 fucking times. And then it would normally be to kill like 80 of the same monster. Like, it was always a nightmare in early doors for that game. Still, at the same time, the best versions of that game were definitely Burning Crusade and fucking Lich King, so anything after that was kind of ass in my opinion, but I still play it right now. I just jumped on for the new expansion, so I can't say much. But nothing lives up to Lich King. That was the best expansion by far. Yeah, but too many people. If honestly, what they're probably gonna do is destroy Azeroth and have a new planet show up. Because ultimately, they've already made it clear in the storyline that the only way that they can win the war against the Void or whatever is by having Azeroth, like, be born as a Titan, which means the whole planet gets destroyed. So, like, ultimately, sooner or later, the Titan has to be born in order to finish the story. So, I mean, like, I feel like all of the races are gonna, like, band together and do, like, a drainy thing and leave the planet. And then that's going to allow the fucking Titan to be born, and that's going to continue the story, and then they're going to go to a new planet, and then that will be how they continue the game. Because then potentially you could still do all of the Bronze Dragonflight stuff, and you could still go back in time and still have the planet exist, and all of the old content can still be accessible. Because of that, you just go to before that happened, you know? So, because it just... They can only put so many continents on the fucking planet before it's like a giant Pangea again, and like you wonder how the fuck they lost all these continents to begin with if they're all over the goddamn place. It's like, oh, we found another lost continent and another lost. Is like anybody actually going anywhere? Or are you guys just assuming these places are gone? Like, did anybody check? Like, fucking hell. It's like I feel like nobody checked. Like, fucking Christ. I just feel like nobody put in the effort they should have to find out if this was actually a problem or not. Like, they're just like, it's like Pandaria was lost. It's like, well, did anybody go there on a boat? Nah, man, they're gone. Just gone. Tragedy is what that is. Like, fuck. Well, I'm not a fan of that. They got rid of my fucking orange. And my black. What the hell? Boo earns. What, are they gonna sell that to me? Bunk. Bunk. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that at all. I don't know why they would change any of the dyes that were available. My guy was all black and orange and everything. He looked fucking badass. And then I got none of those colors now. Like, why were the colors required of a change? You know what I mean? Of all the things that needed to be altered and fixed in the game, that was really one of them. Somebody was like, oh, I don't like the set of colors that you guys have. Just shuffle them up a bit and take out core ones like black. Like, was that a fan complaint? Like, yeah, I need to get a better set of dyes for sure. Hopefully it's not just super expensive or like all cash shop garbage, and you can actually do stuff like that without having to pay real money. Do I have any other keys? I have one more key. Stone shards, memory fragments. This leads me to the exit. We'll go that way. I'm just wondering what's going on with the reward tower in regards to, like, are these all rewards for the character you selected like it was before? Because that was like one of the things I didn't like about their like reward system like that, is because if you didn't want to use that character, like, who gives a shit if you're getting a bunch of unlocks for them? You know, like, it's nice to get free content, don't get me wrong. But, like, if they're for a character you don't use, like, that was one of the problems that Smite has as a game. Is there are just so many characters, which is great, don't get me wrong. It's fantastic that they have just such a roster to pick from. That's super fun. But when it comes to getting things like skins and the like, there are so fucking many that you could get. The chances of you getting one from a character you actually want in one of the crates is slim to fucking none. You know what I mean? Like, so that kind of... Broodmother, eh? I'm at 270. Alright, I should at least not suck too bad with this. Oh yeah, I didn't even go into my window to see my actual, like, empowerment things. Where even is that? Is that a thing still? Did they get rid of that? But yeah, see, there's the party member, find party, everything like that. Quests, discoveries, map, rewards, settings. So they did just streamline it. Did they get rid of all that crap? Or am I missing something? Artifacts. Oh, is it artifacts? No. What? Place in home. Okay, accessories. Alright, here we go. So I think they did just streamline this then. Because it certainly feels different than what I remember. See that there? Now my power rating went up. And equivalent, like, to the points added. That makes sense. The last time, it didn't do that. And that always confused the piss out of me. Because I don't know if I was just bugged or what, but it got to a point where regardless of what stuff I added or how high the points were, it was never making my score go up past a certain point. And I knew it wasn't because I was too high in, like, in fucking armor points or whatever, because I'd seen other people running around at higher levels than me. Like, I didn't play enough to be, like, out-leveling the content, so I don't really know what that was all about. I will say it would be nice to know what we're getting as far as PlayStation backers are concerned for all the time we missed out on. Because, like, I mean, are we getting anything? Like, we backed the game and then, like, lose out on playing for, like, months while they just, like, jack off PC to fix the game. And then they re-release it for us and we're just, oops, sorry? Or is there something that we can claim or something? Like, because I haven't really seen anything. And then on top of that, they took all of the stuff that we'd unlocked. So, like, not only did we get boned over, but they took all of our shit too, and it's just an oops. Like, that, like, what the fuck? Like, why are we getting punished? Because they fucked up at their job. That seems kind of fucked. Like, it's in any way our fault that they were bad at making their game to begin with and made the wrong choices. So, like, it's oops, too bad. Let's take all this stuff from you guys. But you could try again next time once we stop fucking it up. Like, thanks, guys. Thanks for the opportunity. Like, I don't know. That seems really shitty on their part. Not as rough as 7 Days to Die, reselling the whole game for full price or anything like that, but still.
Have courage.
And not nearly as bad as Ark. And they're literally reselling the whole game for, like, no reason. Oh, Smite did that recently too. What's up with developers and doing that shit recently? Oh god. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn down my difficulty here. This is ruthless. Yep. Holy shit. Bosses have a lot of health. Let's put you down to normal. Jesus. G-bus. It'd probably help if I put this out.
Guide my hand!
Oh, damn it. Little bastard grabbed onto me. I don't understand the little one's attacks. They, like, float to you. I'm not really sure what the hell's going on with that. Oh, that doesn't do anything. Damn it. I wanted to catch more of the little guys with that. Oh shit, I didn't even notice that. Trying to get rid of the small guys and I just spawn in a whole bunch more of them. That's great. Way to go, me. God damn it, the lock-on just refuses to grab the boss. What the hell? I don't know what the hell that was. I was just trying to switch to him a whole bunch and just keep switching to all the small guys instead. Oh my god, you've got so much health! Oh, and then I went right through him and missed. God damn it. Yeah, wow, do they ever have less health when just one difficulty difference changes their health that much. Stop running from me. Yeah, no, so far all the changes have been for the better for sure, so that's a plus. Can't really... The way they went about it was ass, and if they don't give us any kind of bonuses, that's also fucking ass, but... Well, like, maybe there's some way to go on and check it out or something, but I figure with the whole console deserving some kind of kickback, you'd think that it would just be something in the game and not something you'd have to go and do in third party. God damn it! Kill it already! Kill it already! God damn it! Just die!
I can feel its power even from our room. Bring it to Lord Halo as quickly as possible.
Oh yeah! What the hell's this? The fuck? What the hell was that? I just got daggers I'm never gonna use. Sweet! Does this game dole out equipment like fucking old Warcraft used to do? Where they're like, here's a quest you just did, warrior. What do I get? A magic staff you can't use. Sweet! What else do you have that I could choose from? Here's a cloth shirt. Cool. It's fun too. Alright, goodbye. Thank you for wasting my time. Alright. It's like... fucking A, that's fantastic. Alright. Didn't want anything anyway.
If at the stone. Yes. Yes. If this is what I think it is, why, it could change everything. The facets, the fragments, glimmers of gloom and chaotic currents.
While Lord Halar analyzes the stone, there is another crisis that could use your attention.
Uh-huh.
Something is happening in the...
Uh-huh. I won't lie, it would be cool for them to make a hub zone, but smaller. Not like this entire city, but just like an area with like a space you can socialize with other players and find groups, and while you're just finding groups to join. Like this, bubbled off in its own little area. Would be fine for like the MMO aspect of everyone just being able to like pop into different, you know, different phases and everything, and there could be different people in there and stuff. Now it is, apparently.
I still dream about the day they came. The sharp scent. You're here.
It only just
Good.
came out again on
Your efforts of late
PS5
have not
recently.
gone unnoticed, I assure
Or on
you.
PlayStation, I guess, because it's out on the
However,
4
I
too.
fear I must redeploy you from the conflict. We face an urgent threat.
And now that I'm back onto story
In
content,
the last
it's time to
48
roll one
hours,
up.
2 squads of watchers have disappeared. I have conferred with the local warden, and it seems a number of scouts have also gone missing. Some of my rangers have scouted the areas of the disappearances. The reports are unsettling. I fear we may face more incursions into the deeper void of the gloom.
But yeah, pretty sure it's all the same game now.
I cannot risk any more of our forces' safety. The Seeker Order is spread thin as it is, and I've too many letters to write the widowed back home. I need you to head to the site of these disappearances and investigate the anomalies. If nothing is done, I worry this may prove to be a herald of something far worse.
So cool that this guy did nothing on the day that my character went missing and arguably died. Got promoted to being in charge of everything, and now is sending me out onto missions because he's too busy writing letters. That's convenient for him. That was real fucking convenient for him. Too many of my soldiers I send out are dying, so I need to write a bunch of letters to widows so I can't go out and help. But you can, have fun with that. Where do we get to? There we go. I don't know where I'm going. We'll just go to here. But yeah, their loading times are pretty quick, so I don't really mind the loading screens, like we were talking about before. But when it comes to being an MMO like they were before, having loading screens like that in certain points in time just kind of screams that your game's not up to snuff. Obviously, I'm not including old school fucking games that are still up and running that, you know, are still built on mechanics that worked that way back in the past, but I mean new games. If a new MMO comes out and it's all cut off by portals and stuff like that, that's not a good sign. Because, like, I mean, they're obviously not going to be, like, pushing Warcraft numbers or something like that at any point in time. So, like, you don't... It's not like they're stemming the tide and trying to cut... They're doing it because their servers can't handle it. Like, that... So, it's not a good sign. Because, I mean, like I was saying, you need a lot of money to make an MMO work. Which is why I don't really understand why, like, small studios try and do that shit. God damn it, I'm bad at that. But see, like, look at how small that lock-on is. That little teeny arrow. Like, in the grand mess of shit, that is really easy to lose. For something as important to a game as, like, your lock-on and what character you're targeting, when you're fighting groups of enemies and such, they could make that a little bit more obvious.
Arms on the fritz again.
I'm going that way. Oh yeah, I forgot I was here to get supplies or some shit, wasn't I? Well, I can wait. Not my problem. I mean, it kind of specifically is my problem. I picked up the job, but... Nice. Well, that worked out much better than the last time. God damn. Felt like there should have been something there. Well, that was weird. Not a sound comes from it.
For the living.
Yeah. Right into that shit like an idiot. Same thing with that. Wow, that was like an immediate end to that attack time. That sucked. No, I'm out of stamina.
I cannot die here.
No! Damn it. Damn, there are a lot of enemies. Yay! Oh shit! Oh no! My reward is that I get to get killed by something else? As far as rewards go, it's honestly not the worst thing I've ever done. I gotta get used to that sprinting in means you lose your lock on. Damn it! God damn it, I suck. Oh god damn it, they had one extra one right at the end. I need to read how that move works. Sometimes it does damage and other times it doesn't. Not get hit by the death beam. Yay! I'm honestly kind of surprised they didn't needlessly put mounts into this game. I say that, they probably have them in here and I just haven't gotten one yet. Because they're definitely not necessary. Oh, of course there are. Totally necessary. Fucking teleporter every goddamn 6 feet. Fuck you need a mount for? Like, this game's whole map is set up to be a short jog from each teleporter to each teleporter. Like, why is a mount even remotely required? So, like, what is the late game? They just make the maps, like, massive or some shit? I don't...
Let's find a way to
405.
If it's anything like the Gloom Tears, you should be able to enter and destroy it from within.
Because, yeah, I haven't watched anybody playing the PC content. Because, again, when I couldn't play, I was just salty at the fact that they took such a crappy approach to fixing their game up. Kind of like what, what's their name? Elite Dangerous, I think it was? Yeah, I think that's the one that did it. Space game. Where they had it out on both. Hey, Boots, how's it going? They had their game out on both PC and console. And they still have their game on console. It's just they decided that they're better at working on the PC game, and they could do a better job quality-wise if they just focus on the PC game. So they've just decided they're not updating the console anymore, and too bad. Oh well. So it's just literally all people playing console were just fucked. That's it. Go fuck yourself. Get a PC, I guess. It's like, wow, thanks, guys. Like, fucking Christ. Didn't stop selling the game on console, though, you know. Stopped supporting it and updating it, but don't stop selling it. God forbid they stop selling it. Right on, right on. Yeah, just trying out the Wayfinders. As the title suggested, it was re-released after being worked on and fixed up. They did a good job fixing it up, but I mean, yeah, like I was saying, they went about it in a crappy way. I still haven't seen nothing about any kind of rewards for being a PlayStation supporter and having missed out on months and months of time that you could have played because they apparently did a bad job. Like, even just like some mail saying like sorry, you know, like, would have been nice. But I don't think there's like, I don't think there's anything. Like, was there a message when the game started up initially? I remember there was something like that, but I can't even remember what it said already. But like, yeah, I don't know. They could have done a little bit more for player relations and to try and keep things smoothed over. They took a very, like, oh well, then don't play it attitude, which is just, I don't know, pretty shitty thing to do. Especially when you're the one who fucked up and it's not even, like, the player's fault. Like, all I did was pay money to support a new game that looked like it might be interesting. Like, and then they're like, oh, thanks. Okay, well, fuck you. Maybe you can play in a couple months. Like, okay, that's totally what I signed on for. But yeah, so needless to say, quite a few people were not impressed. And I'm guessing if they don't give us anything for the time lost, people will also continue to be unimpressed. Oh, that heals him, damn it. That is Okay, it killed him that time. I don't really understand what happened there, but okay. Sure, why not? I don't quite know why it killed him that time, but... Oh, damn. Loot all over the place. Oh! And like the level design was always pretty alright. Yeah, one thing I remember from the original playing through it was definitely the people going AFK though. That crap was rampant. You'd load into a dungeon and there'd just be some arsehole standing at the start. And you'd be waiting for him to move and nothing. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, you're not even gonna play. And then you go and do a bit of the dungeon and then sure enough they're still just sitting at the entrance. It's like, yeah, forget this. Yeah, not interested in playing a game for someone who's too lazy to play a game. You know what I mean? Like that's like next level lazy. When you can't even be bothered to play a game. It's just like why are you even doing it? Like, I wanted the unlock. Why? You don't even play. Like, it's like, have to come from over here, I guess. I guess I'm going that way. Wait a minute. Oh, that was weird. Oh, you can't. Can you not zoom it? There. There. Oh, there we go. What the hell is that? Are those teleport? Oh, those are teleport points. That means I'm gonna have to get all the way over there. God damn it. Still got a long way to go on this bitch. But yeah, Boots, if you're still watching, this was the game that I was talking about. Not sure if they're still there or not. What? There, my guy stopped. There we go. Stopped sprinting on that one block. Okay, that does damage now, because I feel like it didn't do damage before. I don't remember it doing any damage. Oh, damn it, I thought that was something different. Gotta fight a goddamn eyeball again. Wanna be Death Star? Okay, at least this one doesn't have nearly as much health. Oh, what the hell kind of shit is that? What is this, armor core? Like, come on. Fucking airship flying out of the goddamn map. You can't even chase after it. Flies out and shoots rockets at you from a distance until you're dead. And then flies back in and gloats over your corpse like you somehow suck. It's like, thanks. Thanks, game. God damn it. I don't know what it was, and it probably won't matter, but I'm going back for it. Do these come back, or are they just always... Oh, nice game. Turns me the other fucking way. Get wrecked. Definitely a lot more for crap to loot in the dungeons, I'll tell you that much. Way more. Because before it was literally just like all that crap in the little gold chests, and that was like all you ever found. At least it's all I ever found. There were sometimes the better chests when you do those little events inside the dungeons and whatnot, but for the most part it was just that garbage. So it's pretty cool that there's other stuff now. And you actually get it. Like it drops, it's a real thing. Where in the titties am I going? Over that way to finish it. I was just waiting for it to drop me because the floor hadn't fully appeared yet. They could speed up the speed at which they appear and disappear, I'll say that much. More or less of a puzzle and just waiting. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of very black. Yeah, it's less platforming and more just an inconvenience. Bit of a lag spike right there. See, look, that's so many more chests. Holy crap. Alright! Oh, 1 second. Oh, that's funny. So I'm guessing, yeah, I gotta break that thing up there. And another chest. Okay, so was just from more of those memory orb things, I guess. I need to actually this time, now that I'm like, now that the game's in a more finished state and actually intends to like come out and everything, and I could potentially play it with people I know now too. Like, I'm gonna actually look into how stuff works, because I didn't really look into a lot of just the different units of currency and stuff in the game. There's so much of it for all different kinds of shit. I didn't really pay attention to any of it, to be honest. I was just kind of on a running headlong into content moving forward kind of thing. Until I could no longer level. But, again, I am quite enjoying it. Whoa! Jesus Christ. So yeah, like, it's so hard to tell when you're locked on or not. Well, the levels definitely seem a little bit more in-depth than what I remember them being. Because I don't remember... I kind of remember the flower thing where you're like breaking those weird void flowers. Oh shit. But they weren't so prevalent in the completion of the level. I'm pretty sure before they just held a chest or something in them. I'm going to assume this is leading to the end. Oh, I can always just turn around and go back if I see that weird purple orb. The weird orb! Oh. I'll say it is weird how you kind of lose sprint randomly after you jump. I don't know, it's not all the time, but just sometimes, so I'm guessing it's not intentional. But you'll be going and you have momentum and stuff. It's what happened to me on that jumping puzzle a little while ago. You have momentum and you're going, and then all of a sudden your guy just loses all of his sprinting momentum and you just jump normal and you barely move. I don't know what causes it, and it doesn't, again, it doesn't happen all the time. Nothing else in here? No, no. Get wrecked. Oh crap. Oh god, I was just about to say, oh, I thought it was one of those night guys. These guys are easy, and then there it is. Okay, so should I have gone back and gone down into here, or did I go there? I feel like I already went there because it's all open. Screw it, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just going to keep going. Ow, ow, ow! God damn it. Oh, shit. Where am I going? Okay.
Have courage.
Uh-oh, stuck on his leg. Wrong button, damn it.
For the living! So I was
Nice. Right on. Still think they could do that experience bar a little bit better visually. I don't know who thought yellow on yellow was a good idea, but hats off to him. Game definitely looks nice though, I will say that much. So everything here still looks to be the same as far as the map is concerned. Well, I'll run back and kill those guys too and get the supplies at the same time. No goblins, it's your lucky day. I'm not gonna murder you. No genocide. Moving on. It's just like, dude, what the fuck? Follow me. Get the fuck out of here, bud. Following me. Okay. Back the other way, I went too far away. Went too far away. We'll just leave that guy jumping up and down off that ledge repeatedly for forever for some reason. Don't quite know why he's doing that, but to each their own. They're just really all about that life, eh?
I can't save you now.
I thought he said something very different. And it was definitely not appropriate. Okay, so you can see little memories and junk of you. Alright, it's outside the dungeons and stuff. You can do that too. So does that mean it's going to be easier to unlock characters now than it was before? Because before it was kind of a small nightmare. And it took like a long time and it was kind of an RNG pain in the ass if I remember correctly. Where are the rest of these goddamn supplies? That's what I'd like to know. Oh, they're way more up this way, that's why, because I'm searching the wrong area. Where the fuck are these? Where are those supplies at? Where you're supposed to be, stupid. Fair enough. Is there any in here? Yeah, it's in the circle. But I'm not seeing one. Not one supplies. Oh, well, I rolled right into that. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, more of them came downstairs. Jeebus. And no supplies, goddammit. Yay! Yay! Come on, where are the last ones at? Where are they at? Oh, there we go.
Well met.
Imperial Army health else. Stole these sharks aren't ones to scout an area before charging in. Why would they need to ship God's blood of the Highlands? Alright.
Another missing.
Gather your strength.
Guess we're eating scraps.
Why didn't my guy just say gather your strength? That was weird. Sharks to be seen. Peace, correct. Yeah, I guess I can do that for you some other time. I can turn this other one in. And maybe look into what the housing is like. Maybe. Well, that's neat. Yeah, totally safe. Everything's safe. You're all fine. Yep. And then he died, and they weren't safe anymore.
That reminds me of something.
I might spend a life of fear, but the Aldrin attacked. I fell, and so many were slaughtered. Yep.
Try to be patient with Corbin. He just...
Destroyed in the fall. We spent the last year rebuilding, making sure everyone has some sort of shelter. It's a struggle, but I managed to find a good space for you. Find your place in the Great Hall. Just by find a wolf. It's snug to be sure, but ensure find home. Let me know you help with some furnishings, a few odds you might like. But you should be able to take a look at the place before you make any decisions. Go and get
really
settled
cares
in.
about all that knowledge in there.
Fair enough. Oh. So far, every now and again, that's like the only issue the game has. It just stutters for a second. And then just kicks up and keeps going. A simple cup? Get out. This place is definitely really cool though. Like, it just, if they'd have done more with it, because like even when it was there and there was all the MMO quality and everybody was running around in here and stuff, there wasn't anything for everybody to do other than run in, talk to Buddy, and then leave. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta put in a bunch of like roleplay crap, like things that characters can use and do stuff and sit down places and like, or else what the fuck's the point? Jesus Christ, I'm getting a lot of decorations. Are you done? We're done. Alright.
Our forces. Suppose I shouldn't be surprised, having fought together as long as we have. To the rest of us, you make the impossible seem like an easy thing. Still, it's good to see you back. So tell me, what did you find inside? I see. The gloom tears have plagued us for some time. Perhaps my scouts were mistaken, and the tears themselves are worse. If that's true, then I've no idea what you face. Once upon a time, I knew it would do well to report this to Omen. She understands the gloom better than any of us. If anyone knows the best course of action, it will be her. Go with strength.
You don't say. Go with strength. Before you being here means I have to fight something.
It's all depending on you. Pleasure as always, sir.
Yup. Travel to apartment. Wow, well it is way bloody bigger than it was before. Holy crap in a hat. Like before you literally had this. This is where the door started and you'd walk in and that's what you had right there. I'm pretty sure this might have even been closed in right here and not extended, and it was just to that right there. Like, even that space was smaller. This space was like half the size. Yeah, holy crap. Alright, they actually put some effort into the housing. That's cool. That's cool. Well, this makes me vaguely more interested in playing, I won't lie. Holy crap. And it's unreal that that woman was like, it's just a small apartment. It's a cozy little space. I feel like they just haven't updated the dialogue since that. Because that used to be the case. And like, this is fucking nicer than my house. Like, what the like, can't get back in my door. Alright, there we go. Like, holy crap. This is ridiculous. I don't even have to pay nothing. That's like the best thing about this game's housing. You don't have to spend like your entire time playing farming money to buy a house just so that your character can have a house and it doesn't actually really do anything. There's some decorations and housing items to customize. Oh, and the look of your apartment. Gameplay bandits in place. Entering editing mode, the camera will switch. Grant persistent gameplay buffs in place and activated. Oh, that's pretty cool. Items which can be purely decorative or grant limited gameplay benefits or buffs when placed and interacted with. Cool. Oh, I fucked that up. I skipped out and stuff. Why do I have 2 beds? Oh god. Oh god. I have to get used to. Where's the zoom? Zooms in. There we go. Oh, that is weird. It the left joystick moves you left to right, but it also zooms you in and out. And then this one looks you around, so like you have to move like that. That's weird. That is a weird choice, but oh well. They've got a good system for snapping stuff into place at least. That's wicked. How do you get back to your... Oh, wait, there it was. Open inventory. That is really cool. I'm gonna put that by the bed there. There we go. There we go. Nice, nice. My guy's just already over there. He's like, yeah, good. I'm fucking ready for shit. Just not doing nothing. Holy crap. Okay, it's a carpet. I thought that was something for the wall. I was just like, what in the shit? Alright, that makes more sense, I won't lie. Alright, for now, my guy's got his cozy little room. See, for the house and decorations and stuff, that's surprisingly seamless. I will say hats off to them for that. That's well done. Like, there was no loading, nothing. Like, you're just in that shit and able to place stuff down. Like, that's pretty cool. And then the stuff is just there. It's boo earns to not being able to actually interact with the stuff yet, though. Like, being able to just lay down on your bed would be pretty cool. But I am looking forward to decorating this, because this is, like, enormous. Like, holy crap. It was genuinely just this little room right here. This is the only space that you had before. And I swear to God, this wasn't even that big. It was shrunken in size compared to what this is now. And now it's this entire enormity of a house. Like, oh wait, wasn't there something downstairs too? There's a downstairs too. Jeebus. This is awesome. Especially if you can invite friends over to your character's house. Like when you're playing and stuff, you can go to each other's houses and stuff. That'd be cool. And also, I hope it's not super tedious to get furniture. As long as they don't ruin it by making it take 50,000 years or cost real money in order to get any kind of furniture, then it'll be fun.
The Eldrin were always fearsome, but some of the soldiers we fought during the battle for Skyline
were extra fearsome. That's why he had to stay behind and protect everybody. It totally wasn't to get his promotion when everyone else was dead.
Skylight has need of you, my friend.
Alright. Discover summoning suns throughout the world and bring them to Omen in order to unlock new Wayfinders. This can be found in the character collection page. So Wayfinder's been summoned, you can awaken it by bringing rare materials to Omen. Each time you awaken a Wayfinder, the cost of subsequent awakenings will increase. Awakening bonuses for each awakening. Fucking hell, they say awakening a lot. Can be previewed and can include increased Wayfinder base stats, additional affinity points, increased echo capacity, additional echo slots, cosmetics such as dyes, personas, and weapon skins. Okay. I don't want to summon any of them though. Grendel summoning salts to summon them from the oh, it's a scythe. I thought it was a giant hammer. I was like, that does not fit him at all. I don't want to either of these characters. I'm not really interested in. Find a persona slot. A weapon skin. God damn. I guess. I love how one of his memories can just be acquired by paying money. Like,
welcome back, old friend. I hoped to speak with you. I feared as much. To the naked eye, the beacon's light looks to be as stalwart as ever. This, however, has confirmed suspicions I've harbored. Our beacon is in danger.
oh no.
I'm not sure. Not yet. But I believe you're the key to uncovering what we're up against. I should have told you sooner, but I didn't know how to say it. You see, my friend, you didn't survive our battle against the Eldren.
Yeah, no shit.
You perished. I gave you the tool you needed, but you imposed your will. I know you have much to report, but Lord Halar has finished analyzing the Myriad Stone. Speak with him first.
These two really love just sending you back and forth. Like, this bitch right now could save a whole bunch of time and just stand right over there. You know you could do that, right? Just right over there. Stand up next to that guy, and I won't have to run my ass back and forth over this fucking way. Keep sending me back and forth. Go talk to Halar again. Go talk to Omen. Go talk to Halar again. Go talk to Omen. Fuck both of you.
The stone that you found in this brood
God damn.
sort of
Back and forth with this shit.
elemental lens, a tool designed to shape the gloom is fundamental. The stone lets you shift. I've treated the Myriad Stone. They are
Okay, what?
I will replicate one. Fascinating, but something is not right. I don't know enough about echoes and your powers, Wayfinder. Take this to Omen. Perhaps she will know.
I swear to God. Oh, why don't you go back just over there and talk to Omen? Yeah? Yeah? Jump down from the puddle, because ain't nobody walking around and going to that fucking bridge. I don't know why, like, Game Design 101, if you're gonna develop a quest cycle that has you running back and forth between two people, put a fucking straight path between them. Like, seriously, whose idea was this? Because 90% of players are doing this. Straightest line, fastest way, not running around that dumb shit. Like, that. Just as a game developer, on the off, like 0.001% chance that any developer watches this shit, straight line in a rest area between, like, otherwise you're just gonna have assholes jumping over ledges and down balconies and all that kind of crap, and it's just gonna look dumb anyway. So just make it a straight fucking line. Like, that's like the core concept of gamers, just the straight line to the thing. Like,
your power.
the vast majority of people ignore all of that other crap and just go towards it.
Able to shape the gloom in ways we've never seen. I'm sure it will take time, but this could be the key to our salvation.
Just don't know why you wouldn't design the game to be the way that players are going to play it.
Have fallen.
You know, like, they're going to jump the balcony or run in a straight line and go through the water. As long as it doesn't kill them or slow them down a whole bunch, they're just going to do that.
I'm
like,
sorry.
So just
this must be
make the path go that way.
This may seem like madness, but consider, you're missing memories. The skills you've had to relearn. You're an echo of my fallen friend, but I believe you've kept the best of them. You can shape the gloom. It's how you craft your weapons, how you return from defeat, how you bind the echoes of your enemies to gain strength. I want you to enter
Sure, I know how to
the
do all
portals
those
in the
things.
Highlands and imbue your dagger with elemental energy. Doing so should create a unique layer of reality.
Uh-huh.
With the data you gather, Lord Halar and I may be able to learn more about the forces weakening the beacon, and we need every advantage we can get.
Should I go talk to him again first before leaving, or what? Well, I think I'm going to call this stream there for now and pick this up again later. I am enjoying the game. It's definitely, they definitely improved stuff quite a bit. The stuff that they said they improved, at least. I mean, a lot of it stayed the same. But I'm glad that they took out the MMO bit, because it was kind of unnecessary. And they clearly weren't cut out for it. What is that blue sparkling? That is really tripping me out. I can't tell if it's an intended effect or if it's like a graphical glitch or not. I think it's an intended effect. Yeah. Yeah. That's intended. Alright. If you haven't already, consider liking and subscribing. Always appreciated. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.